It's an incredibly beautiful autumn day, but it is days like this that make gardeners come out and see their garden in the condition that mine's in right now and want to quickly tidy it up, cut back all those dead perennials, make everything neat and tidy and ready for spring. But I'm here to tell you that that isn't the best advice or the best thing to do. The dying leaves help protect the roots, especially the perennials, but the shrubs as well, especially in those winters when we don't get much snow coverage in Calgary and we can get a lot of winter kill. They also, the leaves, provide hiding places for the beneficial insects in the fall so they can survive the winter. And we all need those beneficial insects, the pollinators, the ladybugs to eat the aphids. So it's great to leave them and do your tidy up in the spring. Some plants, like these hydrangea paniculatas, limelight, should never be pruned in the fall because they can leaf out on old wood, whereas hydrangea arborescens, Annabelles, tend to die right back to the ground and then leaf out in the spring. I still leave my Annabelles and I clean them up in the spring. This poor tree that blew over in a storm is going to be replaced with another Annabelle in the spring because they just do amazingly well here. That's an apeta at their feet and it's Persian blue. I really like it. It forms a nice round clump. It does self-seed for those of you that don't want to have to weed a little bit. Here's an Annabelle that had died right back to the ground and is now probably 3.5 feet tall with great big gorgeous blooms. It's just been stunning all year. It's amazing. I love them. I love everything neatly clipped, which is okay to do in the fall. It does make them more dense. I just don't pick up the dead leaves. In fact, I used to add leaves years ago when I was young, had lots of energy and health and could clean them up in the spring. Now I skip that stage and just leave my own leaves. This is a fountain my mother bought me 25 years ago. In her honor, I leave it somewhere in my garden. When I move, it moves with me, as well as the big one in the back. The lamium underneath it is blooming like crazy right now still. It's an amazing little filler plant. I'm Bonny Dann, Remax Central. I'm a realtor, an experienced realtor, and I'm a gardener, an experienced gardener also. So please call me for all your real estate needs, 403-975-0773. Or if you just want to talk about gardens, or if you want some advice on fall cleanups, gardening. Oh, the other great thing about fall, everyone, is that it's an excellent time to plant shrubs. So if you have any holes in your garden, spaces that need to be filled in, you can pick up shrubs now on sale. And the warm weather and the warm soil gives the roots time to settle in before winter comes. It's actually the best time of year to plant. But because all the plants come in the spring and we're all so anxious to get to our gardens, we do most of our planting in the spring. But fall is an excellent time if you have any spaces to fill in. And please add some water somewhere. If you can't do fountains, do small bird baths even. I've got a square one back here. Oops, it's almost out of water. There's a bee having a drink. I better get some water in it. The water is great for the birds, for the bees, for the butterflies. If they're shallow enough, that's why I keep some shallow ones, as well as my great big deep fountains. I love the sound of music. I love the sound of water in the garden. It is music. It's garden music. It's just beautiful. Don't forget, Bonny Dann, 403-975-0773 for all your real estate needs or gardening advice. Take care and have a great autumn.